This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Basic day do na go here because and so much is for her. You general games. Game plan being and two coaches in the core. Why do you some the core? No more core and so no. The core and the side the core ya na.
Dinner.
Mommy and Jimmy.
Okay. Pep Guardiola with the usual 4-3-3. But game no almost start here obi say near master say near master. Obi say within the back line no.
But no go for Naruso.
Within the back line no. Manola Kanji is free. You know, within the back line of 4. So almost started so more attack here. Who say Manola Kanji move out of the 4. No about midfield. Mostly Rusaro no Pep etade John Stones neighbor. Na Abrantana Babeka road number 2 centrally. And because of Vinicius Untino, the pace of Vinicius no, once a car can so move from the right. No Abeka other players na can because na Vinicius move centrally. Na on from wide. Inti no so Abeka say be ya. Some hate you on the break or no so beat me a stop. Inti from the rear that was the back line. And no mudu anymore. You know, I feel Foden from the right, Bernardo from the left. Now Bernardo asako akoka Abrante Feli Jack Grealish ho. Ena Kevin De Bruyne. Ababe the receiving point, either from the right or on the left, or sometimes move to the right. So there be a pinpoint and incisive crosses no bit me diama. Until that was the plan of Pep. And you know, Ohe Kalu Nsoa or started with a 4-2-3-1. Now I start sticking to the diamond, but when he realized that Jack Grealish ball against Kavaya and Kavaya striking so bet me a stop no. And no man Fede Valverde move to that line. Fede Valverde was playing like the Italian Mazzella, a half midfielder, a half winger. Into born the content no na no obeko. So born no bass central and no Saba be joining to stop Josco Badiol and then Jack Grealish. That was the plan. Amu Edirum. Say Real Madrid Ejebona. They need to release Jude Bellingham because only the link between the midfield and the attack. In terms of the ball, it is either Rodrigo and then Vinicius Junior. But City 4 did a decent job to stop that move until Sabona Baby D Julua Jidwa Onya control or taking 1-2 players or lay ball to Vinicius and there was no one to stop Rodrigo movement from left to one or Debano and Obo na goalkeeper. Your friend Edison a punch by or Drugo Santo Aswa. You know, Timmy Bono at 2 at empty. Now the counter attacking plan etimi awake for Madrid, etimi anya one go. Now, some Madrid and no one go there. You are playing against Pep, and as I said earlier, it is either you go for the ball or you the space. Man City to dominate them, you know, adding. So, baby, Muso no mbabon adding. Into straight away, Carlo decided to use the spaces. In Tokron a war game no and decided so wait me use. And apart from that Grealish, the other creative spark are the for the hub and no metia. Again, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, no more sent your movement. And then some cop and about no. Now born at 18 boss netia. Now be no be sweep anymore at the Amada backline. But Tony Cruz sitting deep, Kamavinga sitting deep, no more try to prevent a team friend Man City said, you know, Omubetimi, Ahete, and Pep trying the first plan, the second plan, okay. Then straight away he need to go the one day Ramos way. And now or day Bernardo Silva bar right. Omar fell for the Mbopiana Kakra, and or day Doku a bar left. Now the plan was that team 9 and a bono, you drew 18 but no more Makuma 9. You don't have players as central on be taking players on. Normally pass ama strike and let me answer because already Ellen Holland the omo in a free game nima. Rudiger pocketing into onka game ni hu biu. Enti ede na abaye e wo se okọ entente no a. Enti ehun se ode doku buy instead of abroad Grealish enso ekọ atiri. Enu hu se eniema started se e weke futima ye friend Manchester City. Eno and the sa ball ne buy ya Anthony Rudiger antimi and clear ball no you know a ball the better Kevin De Bruyne and make no mistake error the ball no etimi etu atenem de Manchester City 1-1 enti de na aka no experience, the tactical ploy, how the room, any how Real Madrid players stay discipline. Don't give a space. That was the plan of Madrid. Or did you go film? Other substitution about Vinicius Aqua Cupra, Ibrahim Diaz Abba, Lucas Vazquez Abba Beckham. Clearly, Madrid air ball without a forward or a potent player. Sabon ko kodini wa wo expect to obetimi ha back line. It was all city, all way. But Carlo ono so dina wan sesa ne nsa no. Stay defensively, pack the pass, don't allow them inside the area. 18 balls no dey obetimi the ball na kura. But so mu tru ano ho a make sure still am be prevent you from shooting. And one work for team friend Real Madrid. Then in the second half of the extra time, no, who will send a city for could do baby no so abre. No my exhausted. And no na Pepe say man he Ellen Holland and the Abranti friend Kevin the brand film no. Because no mun me attack said the dan come attack from the blast of the host in the bill. Until it was a typical and attacking man they play. Pep use all the elements it belong to the philosophy of the ideological coaches. Samson Akalo Kojina the Italian way mostly of playing also be preventing opponent from scoring and Carlo Ancelotti ekojina and these are games say ope quality in terms of individuals ubenya ope superstars ubenya. This is a game two coaches on one bench was 7 UEFA Champions League and look at the quality materials on the field of play and game no almost say bono one ejina finfin Daniel Osato level no area level of officiating no and then I feel no be seen obi anti so obi ebo Daniel Osato din show the leveler ono ankasa show and the leveler two teams ne show enye won te eno as Franco da Rocard no pan say there's absolutely no doubt. Say Champions League, these are the best two teams in the Champions League. They still remain undefeated in 90 minutes on the field of play. A penalty in the separate you. You who the two games from the other side, the attacking side, the defensive side, but in general, and the defensive side of Madrid triumph over Manchester City. Real Madrid a background game no with on penalties. The mentality of the Madrid team, they believe the tactical ploy of Carlo Ancelotti for me did the magic for Team FN Real Madrid.
I already have my pen and notebook to write the lessons given by the Grand Patron, Sir Franco Naro, MC Malik, Ediode Abarano. Frankly speaking, Sir Franco Naro has words and stats. I'm happy when you torment him this way. Pastor Lord, Mankasim. No
attacking the wrong no attacking.
Pastor, because Kabisu be cow.
Okay. In general, they'll deserve to qualify, Alex Yard, game, no.
No, in terms
two
of
games,
in terms of possession, Manchester City are on top. Omunya control, but the level of chances Manchester City created was how many? Born on Mubuina, apart from the brand of born or fast on chance maybe no criteria. And I do know born a bodru say a coin I'll be fast or qualify. And your coin I'll be fast or possess it.
Okay.
And a coin I'll be fast or winning be so ultimately you've won. It's an game in that year. First, then I who said no ball say, oh, but the only way to win possess, control, create chances and win. But so no be quackobo. None of what so chill. Manchester City, do you remember the last time they lost a game in Etihad in the Champions League? No. The last time they lost a game way back in December, 4 months in here. The last time Real Madrid ever Etihad, no conceded 4 goals. Conceded 4 goals. It is so your coach is Carlo Ancelotti, I'll be showing lessons. City aba shed 3 goals or Santiago Bernabeu. Bani home in about lessons. Until you share your strength, your weakness. And one who said, so decided so open player, now defending our winner. I don't see why I should say that you don't deserve to qualify. Madrid worked for it, they sweat for it, and they deserve to qualify.
Wow. Okay. Intina, and also, I don't know. This is what went on last week in your studio. Sir Joe, Naro, who qualifies? Of course, Man City. Newton, who qualifies? Oh, Man City. Andy now swear, oh yeah, Man City. We are Madrid. We are the Galacticos, and we are the best in the world. Bouncer, and we free East Legon. We you know more right your more. So I want to be qualified. Man City be qualified.
Yeah. I don't think say Nipani testing or the buying a
Okay.
all of us went for City qualifying. And I'm sure they, whatever analysis I'll be, never yet in power. So I'll be called for Madrid, especially. I think the only thing that was going for Madrid and say or more character in the Champions League. Until Drew Baby, you give them that chance. So but now City so move from perennial and achievers to achievers, not forgetting they are the defending champions. And Madrid, to say the American from 2020 till date, 3 times Omako Yinano, point Krano Mum Fabin Free. Last season, the name Guase Poto 4. And City has not shown there it had and never be a co-form. And indeed, a lot of pundits went for City qualifying. But this is where Madrid Bechrez are more grand patrons when it comes to the Champions League. In the last 14 years, they've made it 12 times in the semi-final. 14 consecutive years. They moved 12 there. They made it to the semi-final. And Edru Baby now Champions League now to friend Real Madrid. Madrid is on from so. And indeed, Carlo Ancelotti say he's such a dynamic manager. Because all season long, the Okobo Nitiad, Michel you say Rodrigo on the left side, starting with Jude Bellingham and Vinny on top. I'm not too sure if it was because of the return of Kyle Walker. Because Obian himself, Kyle Walker and Vinny Jr. one-on-one several times, Kyle Walker will win the battle. That's my thinking. So I think that he's right in saying that is all we said. And I'm sure that Metier, Selma me chance to be given the same situation, I will still give the chance to Man City. And it's not like Madrid even dominated though. But that is football. Looking at the situation, they played the occasion. Or the occasion, the atmosphere, the fun, the everything, what is at stake, and they decided, say, now Madrid so prepared very well for penalty shootout. Out after they had prepared very well for the penalty shootout, so they were ready. Luckily, Madrid knew Man City more than City in Madrid for no. Who share the English contingent no more Madrid now. One, there were pictures the acquire now Rudiger, guided Andrea Lunin. Say now we are born a penalties. According to Omu coach, or say Omu goalkeeper, or say Omu identify 3 City players potentially. Ombe decided say Ombe go through the middle because Omu say the keeper Albert work or right or left. And Bernardo Silva was one of the 3 guys they identified say potentially will go through the middle. Bernardo Silva penalty no boy now, it was the worst penalty no. Senka keeper ne tone ho ko ni si anke be fast ni nyina.
Oh yes.
Oh
yeah, na ko tone ho green na nam finfin a ebe enti it's preparation towards the penalty. It worked very well for Madrid. We are no the free honoma. Unim say Madrid players mienu anko muka first 5 penalty takers no. They opted out. One na Militao can omo bono. Militao say, omo. No say there was no. Keeper na odem no. Or a national teammate. Onim sene or no Militao or bono penalty. Okay.
Or ya na against so koye bibi fufra here be say. So he think the goalkeeper knew him so well. Sanity there on film. Federico Valverde was the other person who was part of the first 5. Honestly,
I was shocked I didn't see him.
Yes, Miss Zon Kahunemo because on him penalty ni bopa. On also say occur 120 minutes way. Now he has overworked himself. Or who said he was fatigued, so he also decided to opt out. And the man with the Modric, and Omboy Otabo Mutui. Vasquez. Eba share nanai. So Madrid had really prepared, and you give it to them. Occasion, so many city Jinabu to and common to me.
All right. Yanko and I share the other game. What could you in Hosan?
Kaime, what happened against Liverpool in 2022 final?
Liverpool in Madrid. A similar fashion.
What happened, tell us?
So you Ancelotti decided to defend. Get the goal, cut the shot, and no.
I see.
Get your results. That's the result.
And then you lack pan the ball.
Oh yeah, luck, but you need performance. Check that final. Sergio, check.
Feeling my Madrid fans in the power. That games in the easy corner. We Madrid fans are now. Say why we are so compared to Rubino
Because they were sitting on turns throughout the game. Throughout.
Sergio, and no game no looking different from what happened in the second leg at Etihad.
Okay.
Sure, the second leg at Etihad last season. When the coach Ancelotti decided to play 3 midfielders, Kroos, Modric, and then Valverde. Not just only energy. Kroos need energy, Modric need energy, Valverde nkwana bema o energy in the midfield. No akobo Rodrigo, Vinicius, Benzema. Say you be fall back and attack. But the midfield yesterday, Camavinga, Kroos, Valverde, and then Osawa, Jude Bellingham. 3 of them are youngsters. I'm betting me provide the energy. I'm out the attacker. So Emma, the dynamic of the game look different because Valverde attack, Camavinga attack. Even Bellingham saw offensive and also track it back and attack. So the game was quite different if you compare last season and no, and then no at the end.
Last season, we were mentioned.
Yes.
And we saw lessons.
No, they Camavinga cover train and so.
Yes.
And we saw any lessons no going no going.
But this time around,
but general, one thing about Memphis say yes, and I contact Jubilee. Was the composure is something extraordinary. So I'm say na couldn't cry again.
Oh, sir.
Ah, friend Santoa.
My wife.
Wow. I'm worried about na.
Oh, the girlfriend in
Santoa.
Santoa.
Jude.
Wow.
Santoa.
Oh, let me who's about Ghana Hakrada.
Santoa.
Jude. I think it's to Ghana best.
Na Santoa na cross or bad there. And only asem.
Wow.
Or a model.
Oh.
On in the UK University.
I see.
Until say I see you sense so.
Flaman.
Wow. To work of us we way.
Asantoa.
No, you know what they say.
But benin nothing.
Public.
Nipa no na the be of us we ba. Jam na me in Kessben.
Andy Kessben.
We said you with the on your face.
Yes.
We trim one the nimbe 100,000 friend that.
Rabano.
Yeah.
To be very honest, na say Australia.
We trim one the nimbe 100,000 friend.
I say anything.
Those who the person today.
Oh, but no more. And then says only the omuntimi na.
We did who want to get them. We are unfriended that.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, yes.
I did you want to be an changing my stance. If you are not going to make it the enemy. Say, it's a guardian to take everything. Then you know they will transfer. I did you home. A dear Bianum has some money. And it is catching right.
Okay. But the woman ran a message.
It too shared you better to me friend.
Okay. All right.
And so you
respect. Yeah, beautiful girl.
And then Chatiana.
Okay.
You know what's having a grass out.
But any problem
who need to respect me. But the four saying kadem that yes. Duty proud. Worldwide. Club on him.
Boss. And tell me so much buy every more.
The West Bayern team in the last 10 years.
So were you guys thinking Arsenal was going to eliminate them?
No
way. A bit messy, Ben. See a big one was obvious.
Qualify.
Why?
You're Madrid that go easy every.
Madrid no Arsenal. Okay. Arsenal.
Boss. Think Sandra Misha given up. Adeba Kwana margin also the art of mentality. So Osha Madrid team na Ancelotti is leading one. Not just say, be all supporting Man City. I want to be form. Or have Pep Guardiola. We have the squad. Available to City. We share even almost strength or Premiership now more bono. And of course, the defending champion. Obasa so Argentina answer. Seven say now you are no more defend. All these put together, you be tempted. So because Man City be qualify, especially Amokobo 3-3. But the Champions League now I show you never be sometimes and you're the best squad in the Kokojino. because of the best squad, I said the collection or individually. Yeah, net to the beer and get the best squad. Okay, Chelsea team and the Di Matteo Noah. It wasn't the best squad in that season, but Di Matteo buy for whatever reason, the Chelsea pushy Yamokoji title. No.
Okay.
Madrid in their history have never thought about playing style. Say your boss style be I'm an iron be fair, a please fans. It's not Real Madrid.
Okay.
Never. A quiet number first one stop Pep Guardiola and Barcelona. No, it was down to Jose Mourinho and ideas.
Okay.
And at some point, Madrid players need to be could go to Ronaldo Trump and Momra me and Pressy because of Bia or Chile defend it. And Jose Mourinho, Madrid they don't think about playing style, but how to make themselves big and elegant in the world of football. There, Madrid will mean somebody. General, look, come on, think I'm gonna and in the transition, Ukraine the Ancelotti is and 50 year on the rails. But look at the trend and the speed there. Madrid has shown a lot of resilience, very resolute against Man City. Now, possession there, effort. It is all I thought I watch it in the amount. That's possession.
Yeah.
But break the possession down. Lot of the ball no Man City cry, General. How many chances and what they buy? At the end of the day, 1-1 they call penalties. But stage here, oh, beautiful football, I DA. Oh, they wine. Qualification is on the table, grab it.
Yeah.
Ancelotti grab it. So Pep there, General, and Ancelotti not to a build up. Nanra, not acquired to Semakoton Kokrafo 2 no more to dame. And your first said you won't win because I just always say no, I was really enjoying the two coaches.
Okay.
Pep Guardiola, I see when him, a quite before so be Woodham. Pep. I show say coach be yana just obeto puru no mu a eho de ontimi nullify no enu jo said the South Spain and ubu ban
Those koye a idi ahodo na mo de to no didi na temsa obi de okoye a wo se koye go first qualify be a first qualify Jose de koye a de win
yeah
Is you obo?
kase mo se attack Jose Mourinho
Is you obo 50?
also the most president
yeah.
You know, this message is consistent with what Newton is saying.
Yeah.
If we Prince Randy Opukwe,
Okay.
Randy, member of the Baby J team. Also, Sir Franco, I just want you to educate the listeners that Carlo has never departed from Catenaccio. Carlo Ancelotti was a key man in Arrigo Sacchi's Catenaccio. He was registered. How Carlo used Pirlo at Milan, Alonso at Bayern, Benayoun at Chelsea, Marco Verratti and Mota, Camavinga now at Real Madrid are just like how he played. Someone Sacchi made assistant right after retirement and to the World Cup 94. Watch Milan versus Juve 03 Champions League final. He can defend if he wants to. The approach was the best. Listening to you from Accra Station, Randy.
The last part,
Sir.
he can defend if he wants to.
Yes, he has the idea. But all materials no can so best switch here.
It is all decided to be defender unimi. I'm say e bi na ayiko ye bi amonipa no jabi ye senka be defender.
Na Catenaccio near the contrast system of the possession football. Catenaccio means here the ball no your spaces no you krumo. But the possession football ni tiki taka na the contrast of the Franco kind of. And also started with Dutch football. The kind of Amsterdam no. And Catenaccio no free Italian football and hungry for no pony ho kakra. And if Puskas Moscow no pony ho kakra. So Catenaccio as Franco kind of Ancelotti was a disciple in Arrigo Sacchi's system back in the early 90s. Okay. And that squad now happens to be one of the best ever. Pep Guardiola DNA no be build there. And Ancelotti was a register. Now coach Biano. Yeah, now how a ball so be coach here or player or tese ni su.
Okay.
And if Pep Guardiola in 6. He loves the midfielder or budget ball no diako. Ancelotti sa midfielders now we register 6-8 and or refer to Pirlo. Obi already own twa ba ye corner jibo no deko. Gattuso seed of omuni Bugatti ba no mo nchen. Na Pirlo no oni Bugatti we soft no base. But the Nansen 6 in the Casemiro no base. But in the Pirlo days, no Pirlo no base. And that is the message now in the Panicano. General, at the top level football, no, you're not tactics here, Juma pa.
Okay.
You're not tactics here, Juma. But you will stage be on more. You're not the beautification of the game, no, eh,
me expect to be different from Obia or Casemiro. So you coach. So be a
Sure.
But here can say, Mpembe Bray, more rapid as well, and yet,
I mean, kind of game situation.
yes.
It can be down to
depending on Ozai.
Juma.
Juma.
Yes. Say yeah, you more. Yeah, you share arrangement, no. You share arrangement, no. Be a place.
Ball one man go do baby.
Oh,
And they say, coach,
Oh, say.
And catch us, they say.
Jimmy Carragher got 2 foot to a microphone. You create a round
I could find the Lacosu level of circle for
that is in Yajuma.
Also, and Nejma P.
but say Uncle Foma, so I become my track for level almost.
What do you mean? I said before,
Talking about
And how much? The coach is normal for Emrofono.
Almost, yeah, Juma, but and also rapid.
Baby, how can you give situation?
Because I'll bend one to the
New church, the differential and the
Was it true?
preferential.
So, Joe,
I want to one day.
You know, 1 hour.
Oh, that can't send me. Everyone.
General,
Yes,
okay, I'm
just
not
a phone.
General,
Coach be challenges.
4-4-2, 3-5-2.
The more to can yeah, or pitching on every
Until I'm going to coaching.
Kebe Bunu Bruta.
Oh, no, Bob, also who's at
Oh, General.
Yeah, but this is what I'll get.
You look at your league boy. Man, be home and I was it. See, Jim Rofune ball, only a dear, you can't 3-5-2, 4-2, 3-1. What will cost you? Oh, that's all one grabber.
Who are ringing?
And that's all what you have to that is the edge.
Oh, but me come, missing no one be bring.
Yeah. Changes ba. General, for instance, you have a situation with Zavi, the plan of the free. In the dressing room, in the training grounds by 29 minutes when you record. Or best stick it to original plan no. Or best son is according to the SCCA. Or best son is original plan they say they won't wash it with
Ujina, mental lie with men you say. Then I will say, coaches be young for be free. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Roll of the man.
Pep, we Henry. Okay, someone cost
me. You have from the but what stands, you know. What you saw, ball armor. Yeah, the coach, no. I can't go away.
That is in the edge more.
Oh, yes, it drew baby. The makers have been saying no.
Okay, what's it do, baby? Go beyond that. I'm a to many
Boss,
I disagree. We say, has any team ever eliminated Real Madrid back to back in the Champions League? It's about time the competition is renamed after Real Madrid. We are peerless in this competition. I disagree with Valverde being the man of the match. I think Rudiger and Andre Lunin were ahead of him. All right. Until the gadgets back to the Abaran for the first time, or the message about Enfa had to focus on take to
I'm sorry, Real Madrid thing.
Yeah, I think so. Was he in fact competition into Real Madrid?
Madrid, boy, Juma, now Osha almost 2 central defenders in Nacho Fernandez and Rudiger. So much Champions League we are 10 years time. Offer now, can one say, oh, and Crawford, they need to ask. But the manager at the dugout in general, or when some catch him, Rudiger has even improved in the game, no.
Okay.
And yet Rudiger baby of free ban how and the ball telling you. Rudiger has really matured. Now Fernandez now on Gin Hundi at the time I Pepe Ramos some Varane were not to Gin Hundi. But right now, Carlos says you are starting against Man City. It was a baptism of fire. But alongside Rudiger, General, I think some other Dinra. Or my
right. I feel young Arsenal. Yeah.
Adibia and Shannon so. Unim say the last 3 Champions League winners, only Madrid share ma untimi qualify. Se Champions League ni kurawa.
Yeah.
Na oni omushia se jo ufrim.
Okay.
Defending champions.
Yes. Now we defending champions.
Na oni omushia.
Okay, ufrim.
Yes.
Okay.
Bayern were champions in 2013. Semi-final say ya. Enoni Ancelotti. Na Guardiola na ti bench Bayern say ya.
Okay.
Ancelotti eshe ni Bernabeu 1-0. Na mon phone say omo ba Allianz Arena mbuku omo. That day Sergio Ramos scored twice header. Omo share Bayern 4-0. 2 years ago in 2022, not Chelsea were defending champions.
Okay.
Because Chelsea had already won in 2021.
Okay.
Quarter final say ya.
Okay.
And omo yi Chelsea free. Last season Man City were champions. Season omo share. Competition ni kromo.
Okay.
And Sergio, this explains to you the reason why Real Madrid has been very, very tough. But Sergio, I say Ancelotti, the nemesis of Guardiola in Champions League.
Oh, how?
Yes.
So no na catch him. So people G4. So what to do?
Yes.
You also no one of claim of.
The business is number so change.
When in every moment, no.
Okay. Oh, how?
Yes. In 2014, in free with Real Madrid Bayern.
Okay.
And then 2 years ago, with Man City, Real Madrid now, Ancelotti at Madrid, but Guardiola or Man City, you in film.
Okay.
And I know so I said,
Also in a film. After the game, when so can sing good as we name. Was it be Michelle got them cram you?
Unquan software, where you be any hope.
Carlo is the standard.
Yeah, oh yeah, the
Catch
Nemesis.
and Mariam, who are in America.
One living room.
But this is also what the Champions League in the year show very retire. You know he's the standard.
Why be?
He's the standard.
And America, we do Queen to them.
Also the Americans were underrated. He's the standard. You know.
And this is what the Champions League now.
Oh, there be from but you know more 70% chance of winning
the
the
Bayern.
I don't see any team winning the Champions League apart from Madrid.
Okay. Okay.
Is it semi-final money Bayern?
And no match, me what I saw said you're winning on my winning
So
Champions.
how can one of us say they are the best two cities?
Yeah, now I was with City, said City.
Never got open.
But I was now I was Madrid.
Is that why we have vision?
Our vision and my precisely. First, I'm not treated as bad.
Set as bad me judge said you.
We're going to shut away.
Opania Frau Malcolm on Chan, or Sister Joe had by Franco attack will be a scene in Pabia. Opania Frau Malcolm on Chan.
No, you know the kaka.
Also, attack us will be on them, but they be on the answer.
Mon first now are in the Capao.
That's what they had me Yan Debbie. That's what they say mint me.
But that's the
what is it?
That be mint. Standard. That be a Sia Grammy.
It's your motonqua.
And Jimmy Bottom. Nothing, Jimmy Bottom, Namin and letters and enforce one day.
Okay.
There is a good seminary fee.
To tell me out of here, musicians and Rasta for an evil. Come about out to peace name and one out.
If you are not considered,
If we are not considered.
No, Coach Rama.
That's what to say.
Say you mint.
Okay. I'm from Togo. I hope Ateta made himself. Okay, he lost the match. Okay. Because how can you have Partey in your squad and you don't use him? He's the cause of our defeat. Idrisu, Fatudin, by I'm not with Naro. 2 seasons ago, Villarreal knocked out Bayern. On their home soil. Why can't Arsenal do that? Okay. Idris Fatudin and so they do yaba. Coach Bisu the FM Kakra Tactical Orlando. Or the tactics work in the game or it's formation that doesn't work after kickoff. Okay. Coach Tactical Orlando and the way and so
Said the city margina ginano.
Yes.
And no the who say born a chassis 3-4-3. Oh, say no mumu working.
that's a formation.
Okay, formation was in the
said the city margina ginano. And no work but say and go for the jibon and fantumrica. Baby, I walk on do her sign. Born munina, or the born about moon could gina 18. Mum for born in far and 10 on that is what got tactics. They method.
Okay.
Or say no mumu working. But disposition I the margina ginano. And not born near Coswa and working.
Okay. Mayweather was asked, why do you run away from punches all the time in a ring? Mayweather responded, boxing is about hitting your opponent and preventing your opponent from hitting you. Madrid sat back after scoring because what they needed was qualification. So their duty was to score and prevent City from scoring. Tactical Orlando and so Ebre.
Perfect.
Arsenal Caribbean.
Arsenal, they would see the coach in the can, let us all crowd on free.
Lose to EPL, no? I will lose to Champions League.
I became a teta, how many years? 5. Still at the Franco Muzo, yeah.
5 years.
Yeah. And I how many years?
Andrew.
I thought how many third year?
Oh, very 4.
No, 5 didn't.
And rule 5 and yet 3 so. The 4.
You know,
brought 3 years.
I see.
Say you?
Yeah, we won't check him.
Clearly, Arsenal chance.
From
Please.
About the 2019.
Okay, so
December 2019.
Okay, the 4 years.
Okay.
Or 5 years. Okay.
You know, clearly, Arsenal chance based on their mentality and you know them. They only think that when you are progressing, you cannot win. Until that is the position of the team already. And you know, this is one Bayern side that clearly Eric Dyer, Kim Min-jae, Joshua Kimmich, Mazrai. and they on back 4. Clearly, it is not the Bayern that we know. Alfonso David in the first leg and a very good game, but in the second leg we had a chance to play. A midfield of Kessben, Lemar, Leon Goretzka, Gemma Muzela, Rafael Guerrero from the left side, Leroy Sané with Harry Kane in a 4-2-3-1. Clearly, na minim se coach a friend of Mikel Arteta the Kessben Mumbe midfield. Now my GT so lead the attack because of Franco say Eric Dyer time our form in the crown ball no nim boss. Now what na fear our one yard na buy for San Kwakofana ko start no. But coach they preferred Abranti friend Kessben in there. Arsenal as usual always want to maintain possession and no betimi anya control. But almost a game na Arsenal nche na Mazura enya a fair chance. Into ball no to tune no be any say we the Arsenal nyo omuti adidim still how mo betimi afọ so. But in the second one a sub by from Leon Goretzka header na etimi kobo pola ansan koyi amfa Bayern Munich no na Arsenal for hooper still how mo betimi ayi bibi until that ball it came from Goretzka it came ko ya omo Rafael Guerrero cross over on and look at the header from Joshua Chemical the ball no etimi eto atenem Bayern share first January go nini straight away from Rafael Guerrero look at the header from Joshua Chemical. He's one player and Thomas Tuchel criticizing her, but moving from midfield they call right back now. He's been one of the best players for Bayern Munich team for a very long time, and he has been the most consistent player. Bayern team no check last team no the Champions League na season after season bia ojinam last season no decided so beto yao Paulina no mama na kwa akotena chiri amana kwa akobod the right side no so ompe but after moving to the right now the national team coach Julian the Gelsman so moving to the right no he's playing very very well and then one was saying
so started as a right full back
yes.
Then later he was moved to the midfield until Uncle back no person
that was it. Bayern Munich won't expect anything because in the Champions League, I have said you this season at home, Obi Akran Kunya draw Oba Obobo Sukama. And you don't recall the last time Bayern lose at the Allianz Arena in the Champions League. Until Arsenal, the Arsenal will not be an exception. And also almost chance and almost caught the next day. They are not playing against City. They are not playing against the recent Madrid team. Almost form a manageable team like Arsenal. They are now was a Bayern full team. They truly qualify to the next stage of the competition. Surprise to be a game team because of Allianz Arena.
Okay, and briefly, Arsenal we know Arsenal lose
General Arsenal grow the hardest way. Mikel Arteta is very, very unfortunate. Football success, it comes with an era.
Okay.
Era ya Mikel Arteta the go to crown manner. He has to respect the strength of Man City.
Okay.
In England. Outside England, there's a certain Real Madrid, a certain Barcelona, a certain Bayern, a certain PSG. Nini now no try Arsenal beyond England.
Okay.
Over England, the Liverpool crown, so they are still stronger. So regardless of your growth, you still need to consider other factors and sign what me trophy now. Now I am Mikel Arteta team we say because he's learning the hardest way. There was a way obetimi dia beat Real Madrid, but Champions League the entire Bayern squad about the quarter-final stage of the Champions League put together 174 times more than the whole of Arsenal squad. Quarter-final stage Bayern players about 174 times. Arsenal squad you're born stage. Mikel Arteta in the first ever season in the Champions League as a head coach in here. This guy Thomas Tuchel on anyone or the last time at Chelsea, and in the quarter-final stages he's had 49 games under his belt. Stage where require maturity, quality, and of course experience. Experience in the general confirm just a Bobby no be about wash or not what's up okay. So Arsenal will come good, but it will take the time. Madrid, Bayern, PSG bet depreciate, including Liverpool. That is the point. That is the point. Before yes, oh sorry, I know why a dominant force now about.
That's not Trump. Chelsea about 2 Champions League. Akobo Club World Cup aji bibia. That's not true.
Me know ya know how.
The man will be back depreciate as an Arsenal baby.
Me know ya know how.
Man, you I am Chelsea, I am back next
month to get advantage.
But obi nyemre Man City nyemre Klopp nyemre Arsenal we da fa ho akọ England ho That is how football has been. Sanyem you can just say Mourinho say ko ampie wo Barca hwa ka Pep onko.
Man City enyemre but Madrid afa no hoko.
Oh, within Champions League.
Yes. BB.
At this stage, you know, even the manager in question, I take the first season in the Champions League in year. Oh, Kwaji. It doesn't come just like that. Yes, on a football team.
Oh, baby, we have them first time.
Di Matteo Diano, you bet me the example the Akasem. Obi na do train be do kwamu and or push Chelsea extra line.
Besides that, now in Chelsea now Nkasa Ben.
Yes.
Arsenal, I think for the past 14 years, this is their first time in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Yes.
14 solid years. Their first time in 14 years. And if you don't see this as a progress, now say until be manager there, maybe yes, and
that's why
only 8 points.
No.
Now to the
we are talking about say Champions League now.
Oh, Champions League Arsenal team.
The first time Obai, yes, your check is here, or he's in his 4th year. This is the first time in the Champions League. And we do quarter final. It may be an employer. I will applaud him and tell him say it's a project in progress. What I say? By many cases, so much money no Champions League no be a show man.
Leroy sign him individually about Bob
and it's look at Bayern front line. No. Arsenal front line no munye hu sa hu. Henra Kai Havertz na lead on line. Gabriel Jesus Ajijino. Gabriel Jesus is still disappointing. How many goals has he given Arsenal this year? Who they Edinketia, Gabriel Jesus
Saka
and Kai Havertz and a person called Champions League. To me.
Okay.
They need extra quality.
Was she Hurricane? Was she Leroy Sani? Nabri? Name them.
Manuel Noah and then Thomas Tuchel.
And Russell,
until they've made their match.
Some good idea. Arsenal, when?
Oh my, dear mum,
this is the best 5 years.
And your crop of Liverpool. Sana Rini and you say crop or Liverpool.
Premier League, no, I said that they can lead. No, Sat Nahua said team to match now. Near say Hopu. My United will be back. Chelsea will be back. Ube who Arsenal situation.
Marvin 41. Who has followed that bay. And I know him Mobose.
I'm having Arsenal fan.
Hey, on the team, no.
You know, Basa Bray, everyone who Moboka crack.
Oh, Marvin.
Basa so break.
Kuse. I'm bedroom Pep Guardiola, Odifree, Canada, Ontario, nearby. Actually, Rantman was born with a congenital heart defect. The doctors saved his life when he was 2 years old, and he needed a valve replacement when he was 15. But miraculously, he survived for more than 13 years. But now the leakage has started, and he was gaining a lot of weight. Okay.
Looking gutter performance, gutter level performance by Chelsea. It could have been 5-1. Thank God the scoreline was 2-1. Seriously, first of all, this Pochettino, I really don't understand why is he playing Cucurella, who is a left back, as a right back. That is only the biggest blunder he has done. Colville is a centre back, he's playing as a left back.
Okay.
We played
the
well.
Rantman, so I will help so conditions here. As I go out to yes.
No one saw cardio issues.
Multiple.
Lose a deck as you know, Ghana have a big game. Oh, yes.
Unasema ke Jackson ye omo ye bi wa ye. Asa from one ye bi of fight.
This is go who one man organize with my one. So na
ayi de wa ye bo queen ye wa man ye bi.
Who one man organize. Rantman ne. Ebut my you.
Ni man koyi mamo.
Christman, grow from munye bibisa. Grow from munye bibisa my nyina ebe.
India for so kruma.
Was several Chelsea a year pa.